All right. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking. This video, we're going to talk about the body language that women use when they want to move forward with attraction, when she's aroused, and they want you to pick this stuff up, guys. Oftentimes, guys miss these little cues, and they blow their chances. I don't want nobody on here to have that experience. If you had it before, this video is for you. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. The little things there, do what it says. When you're here, you're family. When you're family, we got you. Don't go away. Now let's talk about attraction when it comes to body language, because body language is non-verbal. So it's 70% of all communication is non-verbal. So if it's body language, which is one of those key factors, women love body language because it's subliminal, because it's not so in your face, it's indirect. Women pursue, but they pursue in an indirect way. And I'll get into that in a minute. And I'll explain that more further. You'll get the details of that. But the idea here is that women expect men to understand where they are, how they feel in the moment, which is impossible because they don't know how they feel all the time. Giving you 10 things that will give you a clue, put you ahead of the curve of everybody else. The rest of these guys that's missing all the cues out here. This is why the guys end up going to the spa, the bar, the club, the restaurant, and walking out with the girl. You go, what did he say to her? What happened? He picked up on the cues. I'm gonna put you guys on the game. Let's get it. Let's go with number one, eye contact. Has to be the first one. Why? It's a great testament to who you are as a man, your confidence level, your social acuity. Women understand that. And not only that, they can't help it. If they see the eyes and your eyes lock, there's chemistry and the potential for something to happen. Women understand that innately. So in other words, a lot of times beta males and these guys with scarcity mindsets, see, this weeds them out very quickly, especially high profile women that are high stats, women that are really beautiful and all that kind of stuff. This is how they get rid of the guys. They do eye contact. The guy sees, oh, and looks away. Then he comes back and says, oh, what am I doing? It's too late. The game is over. You can't come back from that. She knows already, okay, this guy, he's not even in my league. All right? Oftentimes, a woman will look at a guy, and depending on that guy's response, it tells her everything she needs to know in that moment. Even if she likes you, she says, oh, wow, he's cute, something I want to see. But then you do the beta male stuff and the scarcity mindset stuff, the game is over. She goes, you know what? I can't be bothered. Why? Women don't want to tell a man how to be a man. She don't want to raise a man either, from a boy to a man. That's not her job. That's your responsibility. And she's right to think so. Number two, playing with her hair, flipping it, putting it behind her ear, all those little nuances that let you know she's attracted and she's flirting. These are all kind of signs of preening. When a woman's preening herself, she's making herself look better in your eyes to gain more attraction, okay, to increase the flirtation, right, to get you to know, okay, egging you on, like, I like what I'm seeing, do something. Because at some point, guys, these things I'm giving you guys, it's your turn to respond. You have a job to respond to these little nuances because she's inviting you. That's the reason why. All these little things I'm giving you guys are subliminal invites. Some of them are obvious, but to the trained person, the guys that have been out here, you kind of know, you go, oh, she's doing that, okay. And they go right in. It's why the players and the guys that get the girls, that's why they keep getting it, because their patterns are the same. You just got to get on to game, which is what you're doing now. So if she's starting to flip with her hair and play around, that means she's interested in you, and she's showing playfulness as well. I'm playful, I'm fun, look at my hair. So all that comes in a little package there that lets you know you're on the right track. Now this smile, I'm not talking about a corporate smile or a crooked, half crooked smile or a nice smile, someone trying to be nice. Talking about a smile that is warm, a warm smile. That smile usually is accommodated with eye contact. Usually it's eye contact and the smile lets you know, hey, come talk to me. I'm friendly. your invitation, again, guys, to approach, to step up, to make something happen. Just because she's smiling once doesn't mean you have to run over there right away, but give her a couple of times. You look at her, you kind of smile back a little bit, and be confident. And then you look at her again, you catch her looking at you, and you smile, boom, then you can make your move. Okay? So just check the smile. Often it's a warm smile, and she gives you a direct eye contact and lets you know, hey, I'm looking at you. I'm smiling at you. That's the idea. And that cue is subtle, but it's clear when she's looking dead at you. It's pretty clear that she's trying to get your attention. She likes what she sees. Bottom line. Number 4, she gets in your proximity. Say, for example, she sees you, you don't see her. She likes what she sees. She goes for it. What does she do? She slowly makes her way to your side of the room or your vicinity or in your area. She makes herself visible. Why? Because what she's doing, women engineer themselves to be in the position to be asked, invited, talked to, okay? So they say they don't pursue, but yet they engineer the pursuit, okay? So they don't chase, but they put themselves in the position to be chased. So if they initiated the chase, you're just responding to the chase, right? They still chase, guys. They say they don't. All right, they say they don't, but we know the difference, okay? Because if you're coming to me, that means you're approaching me. You're getting in my space. So you want to be caught. You're trying to get me to chase you, but you came over here. So you made the first move. She made the first move. You respond accordingly, guys. She put most of the work out there. That gives you a clear indication that you're her person of interest in that moment. Although you can still blow it, you got to step up and do the right thing. Bottom line. Boom. 5, touching. If she's close to you, say she came over to the other side of the room, as suggested, you start speaking to her a little bit. Maybe she's talking, she's bumping you, maybe you're laughing, time's going on, and she's touching you or whatever. Now, if she starts touching you guys, that's an indication that she's comfortable with you. She's very comfortable enough that, hey, with me, touching is okay. There's a right way and a wrong way to touch, guys. If she's touching you, touching your arm, or bumping your shoulder, or hitting your chest, or pushing away. If she hits your arm, guys, or strokes your arm, or whatever, you reciprocate at the same level. You don't go overboard. It's a touch to the arm, and you mirror back, touch her back, in a masculine way, and just respond. This way, she's hitting, you're touching. She's tapping, you're touching. So after a while, you escalate things later, but not where you are. Of course, you're going to take her to an isolated place, take her out, maybe go to the venue. But if she's touching, guys, that's a clear indication that she's in your space. She likes where she's at, and touching is okay. She trusts you enough to touch, to get physical. That's key. Showing shyness, showing submission. If you're talking to her, she'll say you're laughing, or you told a joke, or, you look at her and say, you give her a compliment or something, and she puts her head down and looks to the side and looks back up again. She's being submissive. If she's acting kind of like a little girl, smiling, bashful, but she looks up at you and reveres you as the masculine man in that interaction, she's giving you the position of being the man, and that takes trust. She doesn't mind her role. See, that's a problem with modern women. Okay, modern women want to be in a relationship with a man that's a boss, so she could be a boss too, and she could boss him around. She wants to be masculine. You understand? It's okay to be a boss, right? But feminine. You can't lose femininity in your achievements in life. It doesn't. See, a woman that's submissive, a woman that's traditional, she knows the power of her role, the power of femininity. Why? She's feminine. Her energy is enough to bring the man down to her. He comes over to her. He complies to her. He wraps his arms around her. She brings him into her space now. She went in his space. She changed things. Her femininity makes him more appreciative. So she knows she has enough power of femininity and comfort and love to give to him. Because why? He lacks that. He's looking for that. And the man's looking for somebody that's going to be peaceful, calm, and soft, and feminine. 7, neck. Showing a lot of neck, leaning in a lot, If she's trying to hear you, oh, what'd you say? And she puts her head up, or she just leans in, she's giving you a lot of her neck area, okay, to show vulnerability. Another way, that's another trust trigger, where she says, I trust you enough, with her body. It's sexy, it's sensual, it's one of her erotic zones, and she's opening and offering it up to you. Not to say that you're supposed to take advantage of it or jump on it or whatever, but know that that's a sign that she's vulnerable. That can come later on, but those areas is what she likes subliminally. That's the real deal. So I'll give you all these gems, man. If you hang in here like this, you get the gems on the end, man. But that's what's really going on, is that those are the sensitive areas for her that really gets her aroused. You know what I'm saying? So she's showing that. So later on, when you get her alone, you go, I see his neck right now, and you want to go in that neck or whatever. So subliminal. Very clever, though. Very sneaky and stealth, man. Most people don't tell you that stuff, but I'm just giving y'all the game, all right? Next one. So she starts triangulating, guys. Her triangulation is when she's looking at your eyes, and then your mouth, eyes, mouth, in rotation. Triangle, right? Either way, left, right, whatever, doesn't matter. That's an indication of she's ready to be kissed. She's her look at my mouth, look at my lips, I'm ready for kissing. Why? Because she knows if she triangulates subliminally, you're going to say, what is she looking at? Oh, and then you look at her lips. It works both ways, guys. If you're talking to somebody that you just met, you triangulate that with her, boom, 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 she will feel like she wants to kiss. She'll be more susceptible. Okay, if she likes you, don't go doing that in the mall with the barista or somebody, what's this guy doing? So don't go somewhere triangulating. No, but this is in a situation where there's a mutual attraction. All right, let's leave it at that. All right, don't go experimenting and all that. All right, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but again, look for those clues. She's triangulating. She's ready to play. She's ready to be kissed. She's expecting it. Hopefully, at some point in time throughout the night, you do what you got to do. All right. Number 9, catch her looking at you, right? If you talk to the bartender, or you're talking to the waiter, you're asking for the bill, or see somebody hey, what's going on? Boom, boom, boom. And you go, hey, what's going on? Yeah, okay, boom. You look at her, and she's looking at you, and she catches herself. She's trying to get more of you. She's trying to visually see more of you. Why? She likes what she sees, so she's trying to take it all in. That's important because women love fantasy. Right? They still love romance. I don't care what nobody says. They still like romance, because what happens? She's taking the stuff in. This is why women know all the little nuances of our anniversaries. And, we was at this restaurant, had this food, you was wearing that, you was wearing this. We go, how do you remember all that? I don't remember where it went out. Because they take all the stuff in, and she goes and tells her girlfriends. They go, well, how'd it go? She goes, we did this, and he was wearing his suit, or he was doing this, or he had these sneakers on, and they go, and that's what they do. They sit around, eat ice cream, and talk about you, and she falls more for you. Got it? That's the idea, right? So she's already rigging herself up. She's bringing herself up and getting herself more into you, running game on herself, just based on how you looked at the moment, at that time. So you catch your girl look at you all the time, and pieces like, she's looking at. She likes what she sees, guys. Let her enjoy the sights. Number 10, subliminal. The feet are facing the door. She's not into you. If you're sitting next to her side by side, and her feet are facing the door, she's not in your boat yet. She's not ready to roll with you yet. Something you might have said, something you might have done. Who knows? You didn't talk yet. But, however, if she got her feet facing toward you, you're sitting next to her, and she's got her feet toward you, she's with you. Her body language says, I'm going here. I'm going with this person right here. That's the message she gives out. Now, she can have her legs crossed, and both feet will still be facing toward you. That's the target. And when you see that, you know that no matter what you say, you see her feet, and they're crossed, or they're both pointing toward you. She's on board with your program 100%. From there, you can take her to another venue. Don't forget, this is all about closing the deal, man. All these things about closing the deal. We ain't here to play around. We're here to close the deal, get it done, do our manly duty, and step up. A lot of beta males and scarcity mindset people, these guys miss all these symbols. They see them, and they ignore them. Or they get mad later on because they didn't step up. Well, now's the time. Don't be one of those guys. If you see something, you jump. She's giving you an invitation. Take the invitation. See where it goes. Listen, guys, if you're here, your family, I got you. Excel, and I'm out.